Alright, good day everyone watching this video. So in this video, I want to quickly show us how we can set up our own testing environment. So some students have been asking, some of our mentees have been asking that how can I set up my own environment to actually practice. Though we're still going to create access, we're still going to grant access to some of us that are unable to set up due to CBN policies as regarding a credit card or a MasterCard. So to set up your environment, the first thing you need to go, just type in compare Microsoft 365 enterprise plans. So once you open this, just open on your browser, then click on the first URL here. This will take you to where we have all the plans for Microsoft 365, for Office 365, for front lines, for government, and for non-profit. So if you come down here under this Microsoft 365, you notice that for every of this one, apart from this, you can actually try from 1 month. But because I don't want to waste this plan because it has more features, more capabilities, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go under Office 365 here. Then under the Office 365, I scroll down, then I will go to the Office 365 E5. So there's actually a difference between Office 365 E3 as well as the other one that we have, the Microsoft 365 E3. It's one of the things that we explained to us in the course of the training. But the purpose of this video is just to show you how to get started basically. So under this Office 365 E3 notice, I will click on try for free. Now this will take me to a page where I can actually put in some details to actually set up my account. So what you need to put here is basically your personal email. Maybe you have any email that ends with at gmail.com or at hotmail.com or at outlook.com. You can use any of them. So I'm just going to use any of my email that I have. So I'll use this email that I don't normally use at outlook.com. So this will tell me if I click on next now, but if you scroll down, you'll be able to see things around it, like what this trial actually contains. You have the opportunity to actually install all these Office 365 application. Then it has the premium services like the Exchange Online, the SharePoint Online, the Yammer, which is currently called Viva Engage, the Stream, as well as on the OneDrive. Then it tells us other benefits are unlimited personal cloud storage with qualifying plans. So this will be explained in our OneDrive class. Then email hosting, which have 100 gigabytes of mailbox storage. Then online and desktop version of Office applications. Then if you have over 150 seats, so we have what we call a fast track program. I'm not going to actually dwell on all those ones. Then it tells me that the trial details, that's this trial that I want to activate here. The details, I'll have up to 25 users, right? I can create up to 25 users during the trial, and if the trial will be automatically converted to a paid annual subscription after 1 month, right? So in order to actually avoid this, you have to actually cancel. So I will actually tell us what we can do around that. So after putting in my email address, I'll just say next here. So what is going to happen is that it's going to check if I currently have a business account with that particular email. Now it's telling me that looks like you need to create a new account. Let's get you started. Set up account or change my email. So I'm interested in set up my account, so I will click on set up account. So I can put in my first name here, then middle name is optional, then I put in my last name, then my job title, I can just say IT support engineer. Then my business phone number, so if I have any business phone number, I can put it there. So I'm just going to put in any random number. Alright, so once I put that there, then the company name, so ensure that the numbers you're putting here is just 10, right? So the company name, what is the name of the company? So I don't actually have any company in mind. I'll just call it customer service. Let's say that's the name of my company. Then the size of the company, I will say the company is has 1000 plus people because it's an enterprise line. So I can just call this customer service. Then for this region, now I have to look for my region, which I'm currently in Nigeria. So if I need different region other than Nigeria, you can just select the region. So I'm looking for Nigeria here basically. I'll select. The reason I'm selecting this region is because I don't have any other region card. Any region you select here, maybe I select United States, right? That means I must have a credit card or a debit card for United States. But because I currently do not have a credit card or a debit card for United States, so that's why I'm selecting the region where I have a debit card for or a credit card. So this, this is checked for us by default. If you, this is optional, if you like to Microsoft to send share your information with selected partners, so you can decide to check that. Then just scroll down, you still see the same details. Then just say next here. So after that, so Microsoft needs to do a security check to be sure that it's actually a human being, not a bot that is trying to create this tenant. So it's going to ask for a phone number. So this is actually my phone number, right? And I will say send a verification code. So I'll wait for the code to actually be sent. So once the code is sent, I will need to enter the verification code. So I'm waiting for the code to come into my phone. So Microsoft has sent the code to my phone. So I'm going to put the code in here, which is 603 987. So verify. So once I've inputted the right code, right, it's going to take me to a page. How will you sign in? So this is actually one of the most important details that you need to not forget, right? What this means is that I want to put in, this is an account that I will use to sign in. It's actually the original global admin of the tenant. In the course of our discussion, they will explain to you what a global admin is. A global admin is actually like the super administrator of the tenant. So I'm going to leave it as. Then the domain name. So since I used customer service earlier, I'm going to check if it's available. I will say save. So that means the name has been taken. That means you notice that you see customer service.microsoft.com has been taken. So I can do anything to maybe I can say customer hyphen service, for example. Let's see if this will be available and save. Let me clear this out and say customer hyphen service, save. So it's actually giving a default, but not just to waste time on this video, right? So a name cannot, that particular name, the .microsoft.com domain is actually the first domain that will give you that you can use to sign in. Then later you can now get your own custom domain and add on the tenant. So since they are giving me this by default, so I'm going to use just put it so I can remember, Emmanuel at customer service. Let me just put customer service 1. So it could be the name of any company that you want to set up, right? Let me put save here. Let me see if it's going to take that for me. So that is taken already. 1 3. Let me save this. This is taken already. That's string. That is what it was. It gave me right now. On one. Let me try more on one. So customer service on one is available. So I can now put in a password I want to use to sign in. So it's very important that I remember this name, Emmanuel Customer Service 111.onmicrosoft.com, and the password I put here. So I'll see next. So this is basically, creating the account for me. So I don't need to do anything here. I have to just wait for the account to be created. Now it's very important that no two tenants can have the same .onmicrosoft.com domain. So that's why it wasn't allowing. It was checking if that particular name has been used by other people. Now we've gotten to a point where it is asking us for a payment method. That means it's asking for our credit card details. Now before now, right, there's a way we can actually skip this, but Microsoft is not allowing that anymore. Let me show us if it's still going to accept, because I can actually sign into this tenant without actually putting my credit card before now by just going into a new browser and typing office.com. If I type in the office.com and put in the credential, click on sign in. So the account has actually been created, only that there is currently no subscription on it. So if I put the credential Emmanuel, I just created now as customer service 111 dot on microsoft.com. So if I put in this credential and click on next, then put in the password as well that I created and say sign in. It's going to actually sign me in because that account, say yes, because that account has actually been created. The only thing is that there is currently no subscription for it. Now before now, I could actually bypass using my credit card information by using this method, right? What that means is that all I'll just need to do is that I can just go next year and skip that. Let me skip this for now, then go to the admin tiles here. So if I go to the admin tiles here, I'm going to go and check under my billing to check the licenses. I will notice that I don't have any license, but then we could actually activate a trial, because once all you just need to come is to come to billing, then go to your product. If you go to your product, you'll notice that you don't have any product because you've not actually purchased the trial, right? So it tells you that product from Microsoft and others. So I have zero here. That means I don't have any product at all. So it is zero that I have. I cannot find anything here. So to purchase a trial, another way after setting up this account is to go to the marketplace here. So there used to be purchase services before, but it has been replaced with marketplace. Then I can now look for, okay, which trial do I want to activate, which trial. So I just click on all product here by leaving the um, recommended all product here. I can still search for the same subscription, which is the Office 365 E3. Just select the Office 365 category, so I'll still see this trial. So I'm surprised I'm seeing an Office 365 E3 developer here. So let me just click on details for this. So this is actually going to open a page that will show the detail of that particular product. So I don't know why it's taking some time to load, probably because it's a new tenant that I just created. Right, if I see this now, if you check this, it's telling me that I only have the option to buy, but I don't want to buy. I need a trial subscription, so this is not giving me the opportunity to try the subscription. So I'll go back to the marketplace up here and look for a product I can actually try. So let me see if I can see a product that I can actually try. Yeah, I think it's because I select this. Let me unselect the recommended and select Microsoft 365. So I have additional product here. I'm surprised this is the only product that this is showing me, and it's not trial. It's try if I developer. So what I can do next is to either try any of the business plans, like try the business premium or the business standard. I can try. Let me click on details here, maybe to give me option to try. Otherwise I'll just move it. So this is another way, right? Let's say I want to try this business standard, for example. Now I'll just click on start free trial here. So that free trial, I was expecting it to be available for the Office 365 E3 here. So here, since it's not available that way and the trial I actually needed is Office 365 E3, or I can just still copy this and go back to the marketplace here. Then in this search box, I can search for it if it will be available for me. So if it's available, I can activate the trial this way and if it's not available, I can use the other way to also activate the trial. So for some reason, some of them are still populating. I can still see that the only E3 I have here is still the E3 developer, which does not currently have a trial option available for me. So what I would do is to just go back to where I started from here. Then I'll click on add payment method. So adding payment method simply means that I want to add my credit card information, right? So if you have maybe $1 card is going to work, right? If you don't have $1 card, so there's a bank in Nigeria called the Providence Bank. You can try the card, and that card would work for you, right? But it's very important that you have to turn up recurring billing. So I'm going to pause the video here because I can't put in my, because of security reasons, I can't put in my card details. So once I fill that out, then I click on next. I will resume the recording. So after adding all the card details, you can just click on save, and that will save the information that you've entered for you, basically. So usually we used to be able to bypass this, but that bypass actually been blocked. So if you don't have either $1 card or or card from that particular bank, which is the Providence Bank, right? Which I believe should work because I've used it to activate it Azure subscription. So it's taking time, it's working on it, right? Okay, so the card details has been entered, right? So once the card details is entered, what I can do next is to see, okay, how many trial do I want, right? If I have any tax ID, I can put that there. Then just click on start trial. So the trial will actually give you 25 licenses basically. So it's saying that we are adding products to your account. This will take a few minutes. So by the time this is done, you'll be able to see the trial subscriptions for the Office 365 E3 in bracket no teams um, being created for you basically. So it will take a while for the trial to actually, you know, be created and assigned. So just wait, you don't need to do anything here, just wait for the trial to be assigned. By the way, you'll be able to see how much the trial is. So it tells me that give me details about my order number. It say your pay subscriptions start when the trial ends unless I cancel by this. So that means I have to take note of this. I have to cancel before um this time, which is in a month's time, because the trial is only for 1 month. So if I need to save these details, right, I can save and print this detail. This contains my username basically, so in case so that I don't forget, so I can just say print and save it as PDF basically. I'm calling new tenant, then save. Then I can say start using Office 365 trial. So this will take me to the admin center that I showed us earlier, which is a marketplace. So it give me the information. I'm back to the admin center. So to confirm if the trial has been activated, just go to your billing, right? Then go to your products. So under your products, the trial would have already been activated. So this is how to activate the Office 365 E3. So it tells you that Office 365 E3 no teams are activated. If you notice, it has automatically assigned one license to my global admin account. Then the number of quantity is 25. Then one thing that is very important that you must do after this trial has been activated, go into the subscription here so that you don't want Microsoft to charge you. So it says charge under recurring billing section, right? It's telling me that this is a trial subscription. What under recurring billing say charge to pay on this. So you need, it's very important to edit this recurring billing here. So select off. So that means I want the subscription to expire. I don't want Microsoft to charge me. So that in case you forget, always ensure that you turn off recurring billing, right? So as soon as it's 30 days, which is on the 7th of November, the trial will actually expired. You will not be charged by Microsoft. And again, after editing recurring billing, another thing you want to do is that when it is maybe 7 days before your trial expired, you have the option to extend the trial end date here for another 30 days. So you can extend it for another 30 days, making 60 days of trial. Then you can also contact Microsoft, right, for them to extend for another 30 days, so making the total of 90 days. So that's how to activate your trial, that's how to activate your tenant, and from there you'll be able to play around. So if you have any questions, you can drop in the comments. You can also ask in the WhatsApp group, and I'll be glad to answer our question. Thank you very much. Bye for now.